Hey guys, how you going? My name's Chantelle and I'm going to be doing an exercise with you guys on jumps today. So for those that don't know, I coach our level 6 international open team, Kelly Girls, who unfortunately aren't going to Worlds this year, but I also coach our youth ones. And so the exercise I'm going to be showing you guys today are things that we found actually really helpful. No matter how young you are or how old you are, they provide a lot of value. So we're going to be going through some jumps, little exercises and drills and things that you can do. We're not going to be doing a lot of jumping, so lucky for you, you don't need a lot of space for this. But this is some stuff that you can do at home a few times a week. You can do it really every day if you want. One thing that we found is with jumps, the more that you do, the better you're going to be. So if you do this 2 to 3 times a week, we found that's like a lot more beneficial than just doing it once off. Once off, you probably still see some little benefits, but if you don't do it more than that, you're probably not going to see as much as you possibly could. So we're going to take you through a few little strength things, a few little technique things, and when you start putting this stuff all together, you'll just find that your general technique of your jumps gets getting better, the height of your jumps gets a little bit better, and body control and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we've got a few exercises to get through. What you guys will need is just a little bit of space. You won't really need any equipment. What I would say though is if you can have a mirror around close by, or even get yourself somewhere for a couple of these exercises where there is a mirror, it just will be a little bit easier for you to see if you're in the right shape and that kind of thing. So our first exercise is straddle leg lifts. Now, a lot of these exercises we've gotten from working with other incredible coaches. Some of we've developed from things that we've seen within classes that kids just aren't quite getting. So we've come up with a few little drills, and then other things we've implemented because I have a bit of a dance background, and we found a lot of those exercises actually really helpful. So this is a bit of a collection. You might have seen some of these before, but these are the ones, some of the ones that we're using we found to be really helpful. So first one, you're going to put your legs into a straddle. Now, as you can see, I have no shoes on. The best thing to do is do this without shoes so that you can actually see your feet. Okay, and if you can do it with leggings too, that will help. You just want to see what your knees are doing as well. So a lot of the times when you guys are doing these exercises, a lot of people will sit here and we want to do these lifts, right? But when they lift, they'll lift from their knee. So if you guys are going to do this exercise at home, focus on this knee, lock it as hard as you can. Some of you might be able to lift that heel off the ground by locking really hard. Some might not, it might just lock there. But the main thing is to watch that your knees are locked out here. If that's locked out, then you know that you're lifting your whole leg, not lifting from here, but lifting the whole thing. So what you want to do is a few of these leg raises. Okay, you can do them nice and slow, or if you get a bit comfortable, you can do them fast. But you're going to go 10 on each side. Then you're going to go 10 on this side. And then you're going to go 10 in the center. Yeah, so as you're lifting, you want to really focus on my knees stretched, on my feet pointed. So this drill, I'm going to pause this for you in a moment, and then you're going to go ahead and do 10, 10, 10. Then once you've done your 10, then you proceed on and you do your 8. And then you do another 8. And then you do 8 to the center. And then as soon as you've done that one, then you're going to go for 6. And then another 6. And then 6 in the center. And then you're going to go 4, 4, 4, and then 2, 2, 2. And by that stage, you're probably going to want to do a little stretch out. So right now, I'll give you a second, pause this video, and you're going to go ahead and do your 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 for each of those, focusing on those knees and those toes. And then as soon as you're done, we'll get to the next exercise. Okay, how'd you go with that one? Sometimes it can be a little bit challenging if you haven't done it before, but you'll find probably after about a week or so of doing that kind of stuff, it gets a lot easier. So now we're going to focus on our legs in front. So the other ones are obviously for toe touches and things like that, but we also need our front strength for pikes, herkies, hurdlers, all that kind of stuff. So the next thing is you're going to place your hands just by the side of your knees here. And then this time you're going to alternate lifting your legs, but you're going to do 10 first on this side, 10. And then you're going to do another 10 on this side. Now, again, while you're doing these, really focus on locking those knees and pointing those feet so your whole leg lifts, not from your knees, but from all the way through here. And then you're going to go 10 to the center. Okay, now if you find that not too challenging, then you're also welcome to add in a little hold for 10 seconds. So squeeze and stretch those knees as long as you can for that 10. So what you want to do with that one you definitely want to do at least 2 sets of those. If you're feeling a little bit confident, you can go for 3 sets, okay? So you're going to go 10 lifts, 10 lifts, 10 together, and then 10 hold if you're comfortable. I'll pause the video right now and you can go ahead and pause yours, and I'll give you a minute to finish those exercises and then we'll get to the next one. Okay, so our next little exercise, again, all these little drills are to not only strengthen your muscles, but also to teach your muscles the actual thing that you want them to do. So this particular one, we're going to put our arms in a really nice strong T, push those shoulders down, and then this exercise in particular, you're going to slide your feet through the floor, point it, and then you're going to do a lift, and then slide it back in. Okay, so what we're going to do is 10 of these to the corners, and the main focus of this is as you slide those feet out, lock those knees, and then slide them back in. Okay, so what most people again will do, a lot of people tend to lead with their knees because they're not quite sure how to get that slide with their foot and stretch those toes as they stand up through those legs. So a lot of people will tend to do this and then they take off like this. So you're just not getting the full extension of all your legs and muscles that you can in your jump. So let's go, we're going to go 10 to this corner, nice and slow. So this isn't a hard exercise, it's not really fast either, but it's really just teaching your muscles what you want them to do when you're getting into that quick movement of actually doing jumps. You want them to get nice and stretched before they come out and then back in again. And then you're going to go ahead and do 10 to this side. And again, notice that there's not really a lot of height. We don't need the height. It's more about focusing on what our muscles are doing. Okay, and then the same thing once we get to those, then you're going to slide to the front, slide 10 and back in. And back in, and then same on the other side, we're going to do another 10 each. Okay, so you're going to go 10 on this side, 10 on this side, 10 to the front, and 10 to the front. And while we're doing this, really focus on keeping those arms in a really strong T. And with those legs, all your focus is making sure you're stretching those knees and those feet. Okay? How'd you go with that one? Okay, so just a little tip, as you get through this video, if you do like these exercises and you find that after a week or so they're working for you, you don't need to watch this video back. You can just go through, write all those little exercises down, then you've got your little list next to you, and then you can just push through them, and it'll go a little bit faster once you know what you're doing. So our next little exercise is just to make sure our arm placement's really nice in jump. So we noticed a lot of our athletes would getting really nice legs in the jumps and things like that, but their arms look crazy. So this was really helpful, especially for younger ones. If you haven't been doing jumps for as long, this might be good for you. If you're a bit older and you're a bit more confident with this, then it's a super easy one. You might not need to do this. But your arm's just going to be in a T, and then super simple. All you're going to do is rebound. Okay? Now, what I want you to do in this one's actually probably really good if you even get in front of a mirror. So the main thing we want to do is look at what we're doing while we're rebounding. Most people, when they start, their arms will start doing this. Okay, so what you want to try and do is, are my arms staying with me the whole time while I'm jumping, or are they going up and down? And this is just to help you create a bit of awareness. Do I do this when I'm jumping, or are my arms staying with me? So all you're going to do, super simple, 2 sets of 20 rebound jumps. So you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 20. Give your arms a little shake out and then go again. You can either record yourself or do it in front of a mirror, and just make sure those arms are staying still. If you see a little bit of movement, push down on those shoulders, squeeze those arms nice and tight, and they'll stay with you the whole time you jump. Okay, so this is a little step up from the one that we just did before. So your arms are going to go into a T, and we're going to do some rebound jumps. But the idea of this one is to kind of combine what we were doing here and what we were doing here, so that we can get, it's really easy to sometimes isolate your arms or isolate your legs, but this is going to get them to pair together to see if you can actually get them to stay here while your legs are doing some movement without actually doing the jump yet. So we're just training all those little muscles to become more automatic. So you're going to put your arms in a T. Okay, and then we're going to do a rebound jump, and on every second jump we're going to shoot that leg out in front, and we're going to do 10 on each side. So we're going to go here, squeeze, 2, 3, 4. And so the main focus when you're doing this is, are my arms staying in a T, and can I slide and point and squeeze my knee at the same time that I'm doing this? So you want to go 10 on each side. So we're going to do 10 to the other side, squeeze, and then down, and then also 10 to the corners. So bend, squeeze, bend. Okay, so the main focus here is focusing on those arms, and then as those legs slide out, am I stretching and pushing through my feet and through my legs, so that I get the full benefit of all my muscles working together. So this is a step up from the one we did before. What I recommend for this one, once you get to here, you're going to go 10 to the front, 10 to the front, 10 to the corner, 10 to the corner. Got it? Okay, see you in a second. Alrighty, so we are up to our last one. So now this one is a little bit to help you get strength up in your legs and a little bit of power and speed, but also to help you with that snap back down of those legs. I mean, there's so many drills you can do, but these are just some of my favorites. So there we're gonna start with our arms in our T. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna tuck your leg behind and you're gonna do a little bend. And then as you kick, you wanna try and kick up as aggressively as you can, and then kick it back down as hard as you can, and then squeeze those legs together at the bottom. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, bend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Got it? So the idea with this one is you want to get it up as fast as you can and slam it down as fast as you can and squeeze those legs together at the bottom. And the reason we hold at the bottom for that 5, 7 is to really activate these muscles in here while we're squeezing and that landing. So we're going to go 7, dip, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. So with this one, we're going to do 10 to the corner, 10 to the corner, obviously helping with our toe touches. Then we're going to do to the front for our hurdlers or herkies. So you're going to place your arms wherever you need them for your hurdlers. Everyone has, I suppose, slightly different techniques, but we have them slightly in front. And you're going to do the same concept. Now think of your arms as 2 goalposts, and your legs are going to go 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. Dip, 1, 3, 4, 7. Okay? So that is just to help get a little bit more freedom through those hips and a little bit more aggressive with those legs. Okay, so with those kick and slam down ones that I just showed you, you're going to go ahead and do 10 to each side, and then you're going to do 10 to the front on both sides. Okay, let's get to it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. That is all the exercises that I have for you guys today. Hopefully it took a little bit of time to get through and filled up a little bit of your day. Remember, with exercises and things like this, it really does take a lot of reps to get things going. So I would recommend try and do that at least 2 or 3 times a week. As I mentioned earlier, you can just write those notes down and then it's easy for you to get to it. You don't need to go back and find this video, or if you found it helpful, all the little tips and things like that, you're more than welcome to watch it. Just might take that little bit longer. But yeah, good luck working on your jumps. I hope they make a difference. Let me know if they do. I love them for all of our kids, so I hope they really help, and enjoy. Hope you find some fun things to do in this crazy time.